Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Total War Attila Western Roman Empire campaign. So, last time around, we ended with our Emperor's army besieging the city along the coast here of the Visigoths, and they decided to, between turns, flee the city. So they are out at sea here now. So basically the city's ours for the taking at this point, or the settlement, I guess I should say. It's not a full city. So we'll take care of that. We've also got a small rebellion happening out here that we'll need to deal with. So this is actually part of the Eastern Roman Empire that's rebelling, but we're about to have one of our own as well. So I'm going to move Bacchus's army over here to hopefully slow that a bit. Unfortunately, it's really not much more than like putting a band-aid on like a gunshot wound, because in 2 turns that's going to turn over anyways, so it'll be 99, and then we'll go over on the next one, and then down here we're going to hit 96, so there's going to be a rebellion pretty much no matter what. All I can really think to do is maybe take this for ourselves, and then let that rebel or something, and get this army back up here to prevent that from rebelling. But no matter what, there's probably going to be a rebellion down here. Over in this area, I've got a legion sort of out in the middle of nowhere. There's really no hostiles in the immediate area on this side. We do have some enemies here, the Lugians, and then we also have the Saxons over here that have invaded a little bit of our territory. So currently, this legion's at an impasse on the border here. These guys are in a fortified position. They're in the forest here with a, like defenses set up. So if we attack them directly, it's going to be probably a losing venture. They are a bigger force than us as well, 20 versus 18. So not a good idea to attack them head on. What we could do is send this force around the back and attack them from behind. Basically take this back and force them to retreat or engage one or both of our armies, but that would take some time and leave this border completely exposed. I can't trust these guys either, the Thuringians. I don't know what their goal is, but they are wandering in my territory. They're not nomadic, so there's really no reason for them to be here. But right now, Savaria is pretty exposed to these Lugians, and so I'm a bit tempted to move this legion. Honestly, I would kind of rather just go at them. If I, take them out, I could subjugate them, and that would prevent, or it would give me a border state to sort of protect me here and prevent them from attacking me. But at the same time, I leave, everything around here very exposed in the process. They're not very strong, though, as you can see. They have only 10. This legion here has 15, and we can grow it as we move. There's nothing really to recruit here, unfortunately. But how much of that is... Let's take a quick look at this. How much of this is military presence? 7. So if we leave, the public order here is not going to tank. I could move into here. That would give this a slight boost. And I could move through here to attack them. I imagine they'll be recruiting every turn, though, so the longer it takes us to get there, the more we'll have to end up fighting. But let's move this way. It'll give these guys something else to think about. This is a full stack, though, but it's, they're all, like, first-tier barbarian units, so it's not going to be that bad. Also, now that we're here, we got pikes. Is that it? Steppe Lancers, Germanic Mounted Warband. These guys are cheaper. These guys are sturdier. That is difficult. Honestly, I would have preferred just some slingers. We could grab some pikes. I don't really have any use for pikes, though. And these guys are kind of expensive. I think I might do it. Yeah, let's grab one more. A little bit of cavalry to help them out. And that's basically all of my money this turn. I did upgrade some buildings. I'm basically just trying to target the areas with the worst public order and sort of remedy that before anything else. So that's where I've been spending our money. So this puts us in a difficult spot. I cannot attack there. I'm almost tempted to abandon the city, sort of bait them into attacking it, and go after this instead. Because I think... I mean, they've got a bunch of dogs. Like, these units all suck. I could probably hold them off fairly easily with the garrison here. That's not a great garrison, though. 6 units against 20. It would be tough. But I might be able to win that. Even if I didn't, it would be... I could cripple them pretty effectively. And so it might be worth it to just take this back and kick the Utes out of this area. I'm really working on getting the Franks over to our side. Actually, to that end, we have a priest on his way over there. So we're sending the priest. He's going to try to convert the Franks to Christianity, followed by the Saxons. Obviously, the sooner we can do that, the better. He's taking his sweet time getting over there, though. I really should have just recruited him in this area. I can't believe I didn't. But I guess what we'll do first is this is a foregone conclusion, so let's just end it. No reason to fight that. We'll just auto-resolve it. The Emperor is victorious. Hopefully that levels him up. Either way, it'll get him some influence. So, do we want to occupy this? We could raise it to the ground, and that wouldn't be a terrible idea. We could sack it. We could subjugate them. That's an interesting choice. That is a really interesting choice. The problem with that is they're not in a very effective position for it. If they were on a border, it would make sense, but they're not. So I don't know that this benefits me. I mean, it does in the sense that I don't have to worry about the public order here. But again, they're not like protecting a border or anything for me. They're basically just taking up space that I could otherwise occupy myself. So the question now becomes, do I loot it or do I just occupy it? I'm a bit tempted to loot it, to be honest, because this is the only settlement we have in this province. And so the public order is going to be pretty sucky anyways. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So, yeah. The public order in the whole province will take a hit here, but, you know, what are you going to do? I can't afford these repairs at the moment. I do need to tear that down. Olive orchards. Can I just repair that? Would that give me food as well? No. Oh, it does. 45. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. There is enough food here already, though, apparently. That's strange. I guess we're getting a portion of it because this is damaged. Convert. No, that's the right thing. Okay, I was just wondering if that was like the wrong the wrong culture or whatever. I'm not going to waste my money repairing those right now. I'm going to use this money towards something else. And then the question becomes... Oh, he did level up. Nice. Right. You don't have a... Neither of those is particularly great. I'm going to have to go through and get him something better, but for now we'll take that. Public order, +5 local province. I don't need morale against Romans. You know, I'm going to get the epic poet in there. That'll help him gain even more influence. And then what is this? Armor for the commander's unit. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You could use some cunning. You could really use some cunning. Integrity wouldn't be a terrible idea. Melee defense is never a bad idea. Let's go with that. And then battle movement speed for cavalry wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I'll take this. And the question becomes now, will I have to stay here because we just besieged that? So we're going to sit here. We'll replenish a little bit, and then I need to get back up north. Ooh, one thing I didn't consider is because he moved east, the coast is now exposed. I can't see them attacking anywhere but here. This is really the only target that they have, and I could probably hold them off with that, especially if they have to attack by sea. You've already moved. again, I'm at an impasse here. I'm actually fairly tempted to just go for this and ignore them. Because at worst, they go and hit one of these villages, but they lose their fortified position, and, you know, wherever they attack, they'll have to go through the garrison, which I can chip away at them with. If they attack the city, I could potentially defeat them. So I'm actually going to move on this, and we're going to see what's here. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a real mistake. How far back can I move? Okay, move to here then. Yeah, just stay here. I didn't realize they had like a full stack there, obviously. So that creates a bit of an issue for us. But we'll see what they decide to do. They might come after me, or they might go after this. I'd prefer they come after me, because I could win that battle easily. But yeah, it all hinges on what they decide to do now. Hopefully they don't go after this, which they very well might. That would probably be the worst thing that they could do. Is actually, no, this is a city. Yeah, I could hold them with that. Yeah, as long as it's walled, I can probably handle it. So I think that's about it for this turn. There's not a lot for us to do. Oh, I do have some money left. The question is where to spend it. I guess I could upgrade. Who is low on food? Let's see. Yeah, we already handled that one. Enemy killed in battle. Armenia is now no longer Greek Christian. Same goes for Lazica. The Dacians are at war with the Ostrogoths. That doesn't really benefit me in any way. These guys are insignificant, and these guys are near death. Construction complete. That's good. Victory, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, let's take a quick look at this. Who is worst off food-wise? Belgica, minus 20. I can't really help you guys there, though. And then Italy is at minus 10. Can't help them either. You guys are, like, net neutral. I could build a farm here. I can afford that right now, and that would put them over into the positive. So let's do that. And that's pretty much the extent of my money. I might be able to do something recruitment-wise. I can grab you some cheap slingers, but are the archers that we recruit normally more expensive? I can't recruit them. I don't know. Not having too many issues here, although that does remind me. Given your current position, is there anywhere that you would be more effective? They're about to go, so I think you should probably get to here. They've got to be the lowest. 80 is pretty bad. These are actually doing fairly well. I mean, you know, relatively. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps. Did it boost it considerably? Oh yeah, it's actually going up now. Cool. And then what about Africa? I always neglect Africa. I could upgrade you. May as well do that. And I could recruit one more. We'll bolster our forces here a little bit, because I don't think we're doing quite as well down here. Also, I'd eventually like to... My goal is to basically subjugate the Garamantians, make them a puppet state of ours, and then have them conquer this so that I don't have to manage it. That will give them that entire province, and they will be paying tribute to me. I can also recruit their units cheaper. And then I will conquer this province for myself, I think. Yeah, because that is part of a province. This settlement, I will conquer this settlement for myself because it's part of a province that I already hold 2 out of 3 in. Alright, well, I'm going to end the turn. I'm expecting the world to end between now and when our next turn starts, but keep your fingers crossed and hopefully we're still here. Let's see. Another person leveled up. Just take 2 of those. Alright, so the Saxons are besieging us. We've also got some disease outbreak. A lot of it. I'll have to check on that. I keep forgetting to jump into the faction screen, and we've got an imminent rebellion. A couple of them. Political obstruction, excuse me. Let's see. Lucius, use your own influence for that. I'm hurting a little bit on influence. A worthy bride. I don't care. I'll give my blessing. We lose a bit of control, but whatever. Office is secured. The Alamans and the Saxons are at war. That is perfect for me. The Thuringians and the Burgundians are also at war. So the more the Germanic factions fight, you know, the more we benefit. The Marians are now Latin Christians. That might work to my advantage. And let's see, another war declared between two factions, of which I am not one. That's what I like to see. Oh, and our tech is done. Cool. Alright, so they are besieging this city here, but that did draw them out, which is what I wanted. So I'm going to do my best to trap them here. I am exposing our northern border to the Utes, but I can't really help that. My priest will continue making his way toward the Franks. Just, let's see, go that way, whatever way is fastest. So it looks like one more turn and he'll be there. But yeah, otherwise, this actually was probably one of the better end turns we've had. Nothing, you know, completely fell apart on us, which is, you know, more than I can normally ask for. So I'm going to continue marching this way. And hopefully we can get here. They seem to have abandoned it. So I'm going to go for it. There's nobody defending this, so we'll auto-resolve again. And I very well might subjugate these guys. I probably should have looked at who they were at war with. Huh. Oh, I don't even have the option to. I can liberate it, though. The Quadians. This faction will become our military ally. That doesn't... I want them to be my puppet state, not an ally. Raising it doesn't help me. Sacking it... Sacking it doesn't really help me that much either. I don't want to occupy it myself. That's the last thing I want to do. Unfortunately, I might just have to make the Quadians my ally here. I wanted a puppet state, but this might be the best I can do.
Ready for orders.
Okay, and then it looks like this guy... Oh, no, the army leveled up. Okay. 2% replenishment is not a lot. More morale against barbarian kingdoms certainly wouldn't hurt. Eastern... You're not really fighting Eastern. That might be useful. Okay, start moving back this way, I guess. For our technology, let's see, that's going to take 3, this is going to take 3. Wealth from cultural buildings. Go ahead and do that. If I force march, can we get back to town? No. I can get back across the border, though. I'm going to do that. That way we actually get some... Actually, we would have gotten replenishment anyways, because we were in allied territory. Oh well. As long as nobody runs up and attacks us, we'll be fine. But yeah, that does give me a nice buffer. Apparently... yeah, that's where they were. So that's why we couldn't subjugate them. They had other territory. You guys need to bolster yourselves quickly. And I'm actually going to look at maybe seeing if they're willing to become a... Wow, they really hate me. Why do they hate me so much? Oh, right, because I think we conquered them initially. We helped the Vandals do it, I believe.
I have little gain in wasting the day on...
Okay, well, they accepted a trade agreement. They're not willing to become a tributary state yet. But they might. Puppet state? No. Well, I can live with that for now. Hopefully they start coming around. It says they are improving. So that's good. But yeah, at least that's a buffer for us, assuming they don't get conquered immediately. And so what else do we have here now? I kind of need to deal with this because the Eastern Roman Empire is not. So I could send Bacchus to go take this. And that would be more Eastern Roman territory that we've accumulated. Yeah, I kind of have no choice. These rebels are just going to keep growing. The last thing I need is more territory to defend, but at the same time, like... if the Eastern Roman Empire is just going to let, you know, other factions eat this territory up and create more enemies for us, I can't really just, you know, ignore that. We'll occupy it.
Ready for battle.
And that leveled Bacchus up as well. Do you need zeal? No, I don't believe that you do. So I'll give you... That's not going to help. Replenishment, that's actually not bad. I'll do something like that. Okay, and so those guys are dealt with. That actually dealt with both armies in that area. I may have him move to deal with this city as well. Let's see, the Emperor can probably move on. This is a mess down here. They have enough food, so I don't know what to build here. Something that would give us public order would be useful. These are not improving themselves, are they? They should slowly repair themselves over time, but it's not looking like they're going to do that. Meanwhile, the Visigoths have made their way toward Rome. I don't know that they can do any real damage with a 13-unit army. But I can't really abandon... This is going to rebel, especially if I leave. So I might have to stay there a while. Which is not something I want to be doing right now. I do not want to be bogged down. I wish you could attack them. Can you recruit anybody at least? No. Okay, well... How are we doing up in Britannia? Still just holding the wall here. They're not willing to cross it. And I'm not too keen on crossing it either. Until I have more reinforcements up there. If I had 2 legions, I would go for it. Subjugate everybody up there. Right, so Africa. Actually, you know what we need to do? Food shortage, yeah, I'm aware. We need to look at which of the provinces is the worst off public order wise. It's definitely this one. I don't think I can save this though. It's gonna rebel no matter what. They have enough food. So like what could I do that would boost public order and growth? Let's see, which of these is more vulnerable? That one's pretty vulnerable. They both are really. Savaria, if I upgrade that you'll get a better garrison. Not significantly better, but a little bit better. And that would help with public order. So far, this is not cutting it. This is tough. It's hard to come by public order. Like, this is upgrading, but it's not. It's going to be too little too late. So I'm going to just take that upgrade. Unless, of course, something else can be prevented. That's minus 12. Wow. Those will both be done next turn, but it's not going to be enough. Let's see. Siscia, Domavia. I don't know what I can really do about that. I guess all I could do is send the Emperor back up there. I don't think he can actually... Well, if I force march him, I can get him into the city. So he's going to go to Salonia. Hopefully that's enough to hold off a rebellion there. That just opens up one down here, though. Minus 4. It's going to rebel anyways, so that was kind of a waste. At least he's going to be here to help defend the area. And then, let's see, you're actually on the upswing. This one's still headed down. Not that badly, though. If we That's not going to be enough. Actually, that will be... When this finishes, it'll be enough. No. It'll be one short. But if I upgrade this to the next tier, it'll be more than enough. So I don't need to worry about that. The Lusitanians are not too pleased. If I build one of these, that's +3, so that's an easy choice. So that their public order's taken care of. Pannonia. Oh, you're in this one, yeah. Sorry, Pannonia, I can't really help you. This one's actually headed down, that's concerning. Religious differences. Events. Events being what? Oh. Okay, so it's because there's disease. I don't have anywhere to build a, any sanitation stuff, but I'll get to that eventually. Down here, if I upgrade that, that's actually settled. So yeah, auditorium. That's going to take care of their public order. And none too soon. Here, I have no money left. But we'll have to obviously do something with this. Okay, well, I believe that's about all we can do. I really wish I could deal with these Saxons, but now that they're attacking my city, we've got them in a pretty good position. They're no longer, you know, holed up in a fort. I imagine they'll continue to besiege this, or they'll try to attack it. They could try to flee past me, but I don't know that they'll make it, because they kind of have to go through me to get across that river. But if they just stay here, I'll attack them. We'll be able to fight alongside the garrison, and that should go pretty smoothly. You've moved as far as you can move, but we're going to convert the Franks to Christianity if we can. I think he's going to try to raid this. He's not going to have much luck, though. I've defeated much larger navies than that. That actually reminds me, did we not build a... I thought we had started working on a navy up here. Apparently we didn't. I don't remember where it was. But I thought we had started on a navy. Either way, I don't know that there's really anything else that we can do, so I suppose we'll end the turn and see what happens. Alright, so the Visigoths have finally chosen a target. They're attacking our village here, so we're going to have to defend it. I think we'll be able to, especially if we can destroy most of their invading force with our navy before they even land, and then we do have a small garrison to hold the settlement once they do. But that'll have to take place in the next episode because we are out of time. So I look forward to seeing you guys back here for that. Thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you, and I can't wait to see you next time.